Welcome to aminacademy.com. In engineering mechanics, let us do some example problem regarding parallelogram law of forces. Look at this example. Two forces of 400 Newton and 500 Newton are acting simultaneously at a point. What is the resultant of these forces if the angle between them is 45 degrees? Now, first let us write the given things. Here, the force F1, 400 Newton, F2 equal 500 Newton, and angle theta, angle between these two forces is 45 degrees. Let R equal resultant of that forces, resultant force. Now we know that the resultant force formula R equal F1 square F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta under the square root, which is equal square root of 400 square plus 500 square plus 2 into 400 into 500 into cos 45 degrees. Let us write the values here. 400 is square is 16, 4 zeros. 500 is square is 25, 4 zeros into, we'll calculate this value, cos 45 into 500 into 400 into 2. One more time we'll do 40 cos 45 into 500 into 400 into 2 equal 28 2842 2842.7. Now let us add and find the square root. Here 16 4 zeros plus 25 4 zeros plus 28 for 2.7 equal square root of 692 8427 842.7 692,842.7. Then the square root of that one is R equal 832.4 Newton. The resultant force is this much, 832.4 Newtons. Now question number, next question. Here two forces acting at an angle of 120 degrees. The bigger force is of 400 Newton and the resultant force is perpendicular to the smaller one. Find the smaller force. Here look at this figure. We will fill the forces. Here then bigger force, here the bigger force is 100 Newton 100 Newton. The angle between them is 120 degrees. The second force, let it be Q Newton. This is resultant, and angle between resultant and the smaller force Q is given as 90 degrees. Now here let Ft is a smaller forces, Ft equal smaller force, and alpha is given as angle between the base force, that is 100 Newton, to the resultant, that is 120 minus 90, which is equal 30 degrees. Then theta is theta is 120 degrees. 120 degrees. Now we know the formula tan alpha equal F2 sin theta over F1 plus F2 cos theta, and let here F1 is given as 100 Newton. Now let us fill the values. Tan 30 because alpha is 30. F2 is smaller force, put F2 itself. F2 is smaller for here F1 is 100, F2 is smaller force, which is given as F2 sin 120 over F1 is 100 Newton plus F2 is a smaller force, keep it F2, and cos theta is 120. Now let us calculate tan theta. Tan 30 degree is tan 30 is 0.57735 equal F2 sin 120 is 0.86660 over 100 plus F2 cos 120 minus 0.5 minus 0.5. Now let us calculate these values by cross multiplying, which is given like 0.57735 into 100 plus F2 into minus 0.5 equal 0.8660 F2. Here 100 into this decimal is 57.735 minus 0.57735 into 0.5 equal 0.288675 equal 0.8660 F2. F2. Then collecting F2 in right side, which gives 57,735 equal addition of this one, that is point 8660 plus minus 0.2 got the series plus 0.288675 equal 1.154675 F2. Therefore F2 equal 57,335 over 1.153675, which is equal 57.335 divide 1.153675 equal 49.69. Therefore approximately F2 equal 49.7 Newton. Approximately you can say 50 Newton also, because 49.7 is further approximately equal 50 Newton. Question number 3. Find the magnitude of two forces such that if they act at right angles, their resultant is root of 10 Newton, but if they act at 60 degree, their resultant is root 13 Newton. Now, let two forces are F1 and F2. Now, here two forces are acting at 90 degree, therefore theta equal to suppose 90 degree, then resultant R equal square root of F1 square plus F2 square. Therefore R, the resultant R is square root of 10 equal square root of F1 square plus F2 square. Removing the square root both sides, we can say F1 plus F2 equal 10 Newton. First equation. Now, if the theta equal, if theta equal to 60 degree, then resultant R equal square root of F1 square F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos 60. Then resultant is given as root of 13 equal F1 square plus F2 square plus cos 60 cos 60 is point cos 60 cos 60 is zero point 0.5, that is 0.5 into 2 is 1, that is F1 F2. Now removing the square root both sides, 13 equal F1 square plus F2 square plus F1 F2. This 2. From 1, F1 plus F2 is 10. 13 equal F1 square plus F2 square is 10. Therefore 13 equal, instead of f1 square plus f2 square is 10 plus f1 f2. Therefore we can say f1 f2 equal 13 minus 10 equal 3. Now we know that f1 plus f2 the square equal f1 square plus f2 square, f1 minus f2 we can write it. Here f1 square plus f2 square minus 2 f1 f2, which is equal f1 square plus f2 square is already 10 minus 2 into f1 f2 is 3. So 10 minus 2 into 3 is that, 10 minus 6 is 4. We have, therefore we'll give some space for further calculation. Here we have two equations here. First one is f1 plus, then we can say f1 minus f2 equal to square root of 4 equal to 2 Newton. f1 minus f2 is 2 Newton, and we have already f1 into f2 is 3 Newton and f1 into f2 is 3 Newton. Solving both, which gives, suppose f1 instead of f2 we can write 3 by f1 equal 2. Here f1 squared minus 3 equal 2, which gives a quadratic in terms of f1 minus 3 equal to f1. Further f1 squared minus 2f1 minus 3 equals 0. Then minus 3 splitting is minus 3 and 1. So we have, which is equal f1 minus 3, f1 plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore f1 is 3 or minus 1. Therefore from that substituting f1 we get, therefore f1 minus f2 equal to 2. Therefore f1 is 3 here, suppose put 3 minus f2 equal 2, then f2 equal to 1 Newton. Therefore the forces are, first force f1 is 3 Newton and f2 equal 1 Newton. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.